Both farming practices are often hailed as eco-friendly alternatives to conventional agriculture, yet they operate on different principles and have unique impacts on the environment. Understanding these practices can help you make informed decision about the food you eat and the farming practices you support. Organic farming focuses primarily on the use of natural resources and processes to cultivate crops, while sustainable farming aims to meet current food and textile needs without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their needs. Both practices offer different solutions to the environmental challenges posed by different posed by traditional farming methods. As delve into the intricacies intricacies of organic and sustainable farming, we will cover we will uncover the similarities and differences between these two farming methods. Important benefits. Organic versus sustainable farming. Organic farming strictly focuses on utilizing methods that benefit the environment without the use of synthetic pesticides, chemical fertilizers, and GMOs. On the other hand, sustainable farming not only rejects artificial methods but also emphasizes farming practices that are economically viable and socially supportive. Impact and uses of resources. Although both organic and sustainable farming aim to protect the environment, sustainable farming emphasizes conservative use of natural resources and less impact on ecosystems overall balance. It is more focused on the broader ecology and long-term sustainability. Economic viability and accessibility. Sustainable farming concentrates on producing food that is economically viable and accessible, not only by reducing chemical uses but also by addressing the economic survival of farmers and affordable access to wholesome food. Organic farming remains an expensive option due to the high cost of certification and the labor intensive nature of organic practices. What are sustainable agriculture practices? Sustainable agriculture practices are methods that focus on maintaining the productivity of the land over the long term by preserving the environment, promoting soil health, and reducing water usage. One example of sustainable agriculture practices is no-till farming. By minimizing soil disturbance, you are not only preserving the natural structure of the soil but also reducing the risk of soil erosion. You can further protect your soil by implementing the soil armor. How? Simply by planting cover crops on bare land, you can shield your soil from erosion caused by wind and water. Agroforestry is the another practical method where you plant trees along with your crops. This not only prevents soil erosion further but also promotes biodiversity and provide a habitat for beneficial insects. Buffer zones are also a critical part of sustainable farming. These include filter stripes, riparian zones, and grass waterways implemented in your agricultural fields. Why are they important? Buffer zones help prevent the washing of nutrients, sediments, and agrochemicals. This means your lands can retain inputs for a longer time, reducing the need for multiple applications of fertilizer and pesticide. Plus, it lowers the risk of surface and groundwater contamination from harmful chemicals. What are organic farming practices? Organic farming practices are all about embracing natural processes, shunning synthetic inputs, and prioritizing the health of the soil through techniques like crop rotation and composting. If you are an organic farmer, you should be using organic seed to ensure your crops are free of GMOs. You will also need to steer clear of synthetic fertilizer, opting instead for natural alternatives like manure and compost. These enrich your soil with much needed nutrient thanks to the hard work of soil microbes. Before planting each crop, consider tilling crops to minimizing soil erosion and enhance soil health. Crop rotation is another invaluable tool in your arsenal. By cultivating a variety of crops, you can ensure your soil remains fertile and nutrient rich, reducing your need for artificial fertilizer. Getting certified as an organic farmer is not just about sticking to these practices, though you will need to adhere to strict guidelines and procedures set out by regulatory bodies. This certification ensures consumers that your products are genuinely organic and that you are committed to eco-friendly practices. It's a way to protect consumers from false advertising and misleading claims, and it is a testament to your commitment to a more sustainable and natural environment. Similarities between organic and sustainability farming practices. Both organic and sustainable practices reject the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizer, which can harm the environment and reduce soil fertility over time. Instead, they embrace natural processes and materials that replenish the soil's nutrients, promoting robust crop growth without causing long-term environmental harm. Organic and sustainable farming both prioritize soil health, recognizing its recognizing it as the foundation for a productive agriculture system. Another shared principle between organic and sustainable farming methods is the promotion of biodiversity. Both types of agriculture encourage a diverse range of plant and animal species within their agriculture system. Understanding that this diversity creates a more resilient and balanced ecosystem. They also integrate crop rotation, cover cropping, and the use of beneficial insects to handle pests, reducing the need for harmful pesticides and creating a healthier, more balanced ecosystem. The ultimate goal of both organic and sustainable farming practices is to create a sustainable agricultural system that can feed the world's population without depleting our planet's resources or causing significant environmental harm. They prioritize long-term sustainability over short-term yield gains, recognizing the recognizing that the health of our planet and its ecosystem is inextricably linked to the future of agriculture. This shared vision for a sustainable future is what truly unites organic and sustainable farming. Though their methods may vary, both approaches are rooted in a respect for nature, commitment to preserve preserving the environment, and the understanding that our food system must evolve to meet the demands of our changing world. Differences between organic and sustainability farming practice continue. You might wonder how these two farming practices differ given their shared commitment to environmental health and biodiversity. Although both methods aim to improve agriculture sustainability, the organic farming method primarily focuses on the non-use of synthetic pesticide, herbicide, and fertilizer. It strictly adheres to a set of defined standards. It's aimed to create a balanced ecosystem that encourages soil fertility through composting, crop rotation, and the use of cover crops. It avoids genetically modified organisms and promotes animal health and welfare. On the other hand, sustainable farming goes a step further. It does not just focus on the non use of synthetic inputs, but takes a more holistic approach that takes into account social and economic factors. This farming method emphasizes the need for farmers to be economically viable, thus promoting practices that are cost effective and that reduce dependence on non renewable resources. It also encourages local production and distribution, aiming to reduce the carbon footprint associated with the long distance transportation of farm produce. Sustainability goes beyond just avoiding harmful chemicals, it's about creating a farming system that can endure over the long term, supports farmers and local communities, and that contributes positively to climate change mitigation. It can be concluded that you have seen how organic and sustainable farming practices are similar and different. Both aim at enhancing environmental health, reducing pollution, and promoting biodiversity. However, they differ in their approaches to pest control, soil management, and some certification standards. Choosing between organic and sustainable method is about understanding these nuances. Remember, it's not just about your health, but also the health of our planet. Both approaches play a crucial role in combating climate change and preserving our natural resources. Thank you. Please subscribe, like, and comment.